time that two people come together sexually, there is supposed to be a soul tie formed. That's how God intended it. He intended for the act of sex to be the most powerful bond that two humans can have.
So here's a video of Pastor Todd explaining why you shouldn't have sex before marriage. And he gave a good biblical perspective on it and a nice twist that I think is very relatable to the time that we're living in. So with that being said, take a look.
The whole series is like, when can I have it? When can I have sex? When can I have it? The thing that I found out is that sex has a container. And the container for sex is marriage. It's such a powerful thing, such an amazing thing, that God says, I have to give this thing a container, or it can damage everything it comes in contact with. What I'm telling you is that passion that you have. God knew it was there. I remember praying this prayer one time. God, why would you not just take these urges away until I get married? And I know you've prayed it too. He said, because I need to teach you how to have self-control. And he said, and you can't have self-control by yourself. You have to allow me to live through you and give you the things and have you live a spirit-empowered life. I want to show you one picture because I want this to stay in your mind. This changed me forever. Water is a powerful force. And water in the right container can power an entire city. This water going in the right direction is giving light, bringing life, bringing entertainment to so many people. But this same water outside of the container causes devastation. Look at this. This is Houston. People lost everything. And even when the waters receded, there was mildew and drywall that was rotted. There will always be signs that this place was met by something that wasn't controlled. I don't want your life to look like that.
Absolutely right. When he gave that analogy with water, right? If water in a if water is contained, it could be used for a good purpose. But water that's not contained, like he's going to use an example of a flood, it could cause traumatic experiences. It could cause chaos. It could cause people losing their home. It's the same thing like sex. If it's not in the right order, if it's not bow down to that urge, to not give in to that urge, and what Pastor Todd said with the water and how certain substances, if you use it the wrong way, it could be dangerous, is the same thing. A lot of people are using sex to fill a void in their life that could never be filled. The only thing that could fill that void is Jesus Christ. It is with your sexuality. You know, God created sex for us to do, right? However, he created sex for humans to reproduce and for other reasons as well. But when you are having sexual relationship with people who you're not married to, that is outside of the will of God. That it has to be a foundation. It has to be put in a specific place in your life where it will never harm you.
Sex was God's idea, but sex has been perverted. And now what we have to do is submit our sexuality back to God. What are you saying, Pastor Mike? I don't care what you've done, and I don't care what's happened to you. Today you can change the tide by saying, God, I'm presenting you my life, and I'm giving you my sexuality. I'm going to make a decision to wait until you bring the right person into my life and we get married so that we can have the container. And that when we have sex, it'll be amazing. But until then,
so I really
all my
appreciate
affection
how you
is
put
for
that
you.
Together, that last line, because one of the fruit of the Spirit is self-control, and I truly believe that that's one of the hardest thing is to control oneself, right? Because when we think about being a Christian, it's like you are living in a constant battle with yourself, right? You're living in flesh, and what the flesh want to do is, which is the physical body, wants to be happy, wants to have fun, wants to do the things that's pleasing for the physical mind, right? However, we have the Holy Spirit. Especially when you're a Christian with the Holy Spirit, it's a war against the flesh. It's like when you look at back in the days, they have the cartoon with the black demon and the angel on one shoulder and the black demon on the next shoulder, and you're supposed to do something and the angel is saying don't do it, but the demon is saying do it. That's how it is being a Christian. We are going to be dealing with different battles in our life, and many people have different battles. Some is porn, some is sexuality, some is homosexuality, some is adultery, fornication, all these different types of sexual sin. If you leave it to God, if you depend on His word, He will give you what you need to not give in to that urge. Let me know what you think. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Have a blessed day.